Is Australia still a good immigration destination despite all these horror stories of racist attacks that we hear? Should you still look at immigrating to Australia? This is something that's bothering a lot of Asian and especially Indian minds of especially IT professionals, accounting professionals who are planning to make Australia their home, their permanent home. This is also something that's worrying a large Indian population, large Asian population that's already a very integral part of Australia. Well, let's look at it this way. Remember one thing first and foremost, that all said and done, you are immigrating to another country by itself and by definition means that there is somebody who's already a citizen, there is somebody to whom the country originally belongs, and it's very natural at times to expect, especially when the options that are available in terms of career and job and infrastructure. So when the new immigrants land in another country, the pressure on the infrastructure and the facilities is felt by those who are locals, and at times and it's also true that religion, culture, social compatibility, language skills, all these form part of what we call a country and its citizens. And it can happen, and it happens all the time, that those who are locals and have been are originally belonging to that particular country may have an element of what you call apprehension, that those who are coming in may take away their rights and the facilities that they have. So bear in mind that you should have this natural acceptance of this very key aspect. Do not feel bad about it. When you are deciding to immigrate, something like this will come in and can come in. And but do not call it racist. Remember, a country like Australia is moving in a direction where it's already projected that the immigrants will outnumber the locals in another 20 to 30 years. Now, if that stage has already reached where Asians and especially Indians are an integral part of Australian polity and Australian system, overall system, the jobs, the politics, the overall contribution that they make to economy in the form of taxes that they pay. So the fears that Indians will be hounded, the Asians will be hounded by local Australians, that's unfounded. It's not going to happen. Second thing is this: India today is a very important player in the global economy, and that includes Australia. And Australians and Australian companies and industries need to do a lot of business with Indian counterparts. So neither the Australian government nor those industries can really afford to have a situation where Indians are targets of racist attacks. So come what may, while some situations, some incidents may happen once in a while, you will not, never will the situation come to a passe where the racist attacks will go out of control. As a matter of fact, one compares the situation to where matters are today in terms of overall security and safety situation, and compare it to how things were being publicized in the media all over, you will see a perceptible and as good as non-existence of any news. So these are some phases of a country's lifeline. At times such phases come in, but they go out as quickly. So this is one reason why, this should not be the reason actually why you should not be deciding to immigrate to Australia. Keep in mind, Australia is full of Indians. Keep in mind that you have a social and cultural affinity. Keep in mind that India as a country is a strong country where the government will make ensure that Indians all across the world are well protected, and India has that situation. India has that position in the world polity where it can safeguard the Indians' interest. Also, Keep in mind that Australians by nature are friendly people and they love quality of life. It is the responsibility of immigrants also to take all the efforts to make themselves part of the Australian society. The sad part is when you land as an immigrant and do not try to mix up with a local community, do not try to become in fact part of the local social and religious occasions. It's very important that the country that you are making your home, you become as close to the locals as possible, so that they get to know about you, so that they know that they need not fear you for a purpose, be it for their jobs or be it for their religion, for their custom, their language. It's very, very important that you talk to them in their language, the English language. If your English is weak, make it a point to learn more of English language. Make it a point, put all the efforts that are required to understand and learn their accent, so that you can communicate freely with them and they can freely talk to you also. Do not also, and that's a huge situation, because in the end this racism issue came out of misuse also of facilities and the visa processes by a few Indian students, and whether it was overstaying or whether it was not making an effort to learn local languages, and whether it is just to work in situations by taking lesser wages than the otherwise the minimum wages. So that all created a situation, or making flashy signs of their personal belongings, electronic and electric gadgets, moving around in groups. So this all created a situation of fear among some of the locals, and that led to some of the situations, unfortunate situations that one foresaw. But it also indicates the speed with which these incidents happen, and speed with which they went off also indicates that was just a flash, best ignored, and also kept in mind that in nation's lifeline, well, that happens in India too at times, be it in Mumbai or be it in south of India. You see these things happening all the time. They are regional aspirations. In this particular case, all that happens are country aspirations. So at times these things happen, they are part and parcel of the immigration process. If you are qualified, go into the Australian immigration process with absolute and total confidence, at least on the ground, that you should not be scared of these reports that come in. They are not the reason why you should not be immigrating to Australia. In fact, Australia as a country is a democratic country where rights are protected. Australia as a country is a welcoming country, is a country of immigrants, and Australia is also a country where because of the large number of Indians and Asians that are present, you will feel social and language compatibility, and you will feel the safety that a developed economy like Australia, its law enforcement agencies, politicians and bureaucrats will ensure will be provided to you.